Hey, what is going on, everybody? This is Matt, aka Chief Matt, here again with another episode of Clash Royale. In our previous episode, we discussed a Hog Rider deck that you can use from the Frozen Peak to Legendary Arena, and in the Legendary Arena as well, because I'm currently using it at 3,770 trophies. So, in today's episode, we are going to be discussing some update leaks, and there are a lot of them, guys. And while I'm talking, I'll just be playing some replays in the background. And doing some music as well. These are all just random games with my friends and some online ones as well. The defeated ones are just like stupid ones I do with my friends. So I'll show you some great gameplay footage of the Royal Giant deck as I'm talking. So guys, we're going to be discussing these updated leaks, and on the bottom left hand corner I'll be showing pictures of all of the for example, the new chest that they said is going to be out there, the new cards, and a possible new arena. So I'll discuss the ones that are 100% accurate. So, for example, on the bottom left-hand corner, I'm going to show you a picture of the clone spell, and that will be a not legendary, just a regular card, and it'll be 3 elixir. So this card, what we know of so far, is that it will clone any type of troop that is within the range of that spell card, and it will have not the same amount of damage, same amount of health, excuse me, but it will have the same amount of damage and the same amount of time in which it will stay there. I believe it's going to be the same amount of time it will stay there, but I'm not quite sure. I mean, that it is 100% that card is going to be there, though. The second card that I want to discuss is the Elite Barbarian. Now, this one we know is coming out in a few days. It's in the shop if you look at it. It is essentially Barbarians, except they're faster, they're stronger, they have more health, and they're essentially mini lumberjacks. And I wonder if there'd be a great lumberjack kind of elite barbarian attack strategy that you can use, and I'm absolutely going to do that once the card comes out. I'll purchase them and I'll use them for you guys to test it out. Those two barbarians, instead of being in 4, they'll be in a pair of 2, and will come at 6 elixir cost. Now, we're going to discuss another 100% accurate legendary card that's coming out to us called the Electro Wizard. It's a legendary card, 4 elixir. So what happens is when it attacks the opponent, it acts as if it's a zap. So it will be very interesting to see if the zap card will be needed, because right now, if it just zaps the Inferno Tower, for example, it will just it will render it useless. That is going to be very interesting to see. I will have a picture of that as well in the bottom left-hand corner. And I will have stay until the end of the episode, guys, because there will be it's not like video gameplay, but there will be some gameplay footage of all 3 of these cards. Now, a super interesting update, which I'm not 100% sure about, but they've been talking about it on Reddit and a bunch of other credible websites regarding gameplay. And that would be the new Mini P.E.K.K.A. Playhouse Arena. So on the bottom left-hand corner, you'll see that it's 2,600 plus trophies to get in, which is a lot of trophies, just past the Frozen Peak. And what's already interesting is that we have the P.E.K.K.A. Playhouse. So I'm guessing that the artistic design within the Playhouse will be, within the Mini Playhouse will be a lot like the P.E.K.K.A. Playhouse. But again, I don't know for sure. But yeah, so now we're going to be discussing something that is in Boom Beach as well as Clash of Clans, and we'll be, let's do this one for fun, as well as the Clash Royale now, and that is going to be, this is 100% accurate, and is the red update. So, how do you get the red tint on your King Tower and your regular towers? You will have to purchase a $5 red gem, and 50% of the proceeds will go to the red charity, which is actually fantastic that Supercell is doing this again. It's really nice of Clash of Clans to do it as well. It will be a really interesting mix to see how many people will buy the $5 pack to donate to charity. I know that I will. That will be fantastic. It'll be really nice as well. And I'll have pictures of that in the bottom left-hand corner as well. Let's talk about another thing. The So this is not 100% accurate. We're not sure yet, but I believe it's going to happen again because they did this with a super magical chest, and that will be the super crown chest. The super crown chest will consist of once a week you'll be allowed 50. If you win 50 games in a row, you'll be given a lot of cards, as well as a 5 to 7 time chance of getting a legendary. So a lot of people are saying, will this be a good chest to input into the game? I mean, we already have the super magical chest. Well, they didn't have the super magical chest in the beginning of this game, and now people are saying it's fantastic and they love it. So I believe that it is something that they're going to input into the game, and they're going to be having it once a week. I'm pretty sure that's something that you're going to want to have in the game. I mean, it'll give you an incentive to keep playing, and I believe that it's going to be pretty interesting as well. Like I said, okay, so now in the bottom left-hand corner, you're going to see a picture of the wizard zapping some minions, and that is the picture that we're going to want to focus on. It's going to, what happens is it renders that type of troop useless just for a time being, and then eventually it's going to just take it out, especially if it's paired with, like I said, maybe some elite barbarians or the goblin barrel. While you're zapping the tower, the goblin barrel goes to work, or the miner, something like that. Now you're going to see a picture of the clone spell in the bottom left-hand corner, and that is going to be cloning the elite barbarians, as you're going to see as well. So you'll see both of those going to work, and yeah, so that's what we're going to see there. So yeah, guys, if you liked today's episode, please let me know. Let's fast forward this gameplay as well. If you enjoyed this episode, please give it a like and subscribe. And for any new updated leak footage that you guys would enjoy, please let me know. And comment down below if you want me to do a certain deck in the next episode or anything else. This is the second episode of the day. I do a lot of footage, and I love to give you guys what you want.